Protect yourself and your family from unexpected challenges. Consider accident-only income protection. Click the link in the description to find out more.
Boxing King Media in addiction with SaveMoreMoney.com and the Riyadh season with me, promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, I don't think anyone ever thought we're going to see you and Frank on stage, and I think that's probably one of the biggest talking points coming out today. Just first impression when you met him?
Fine. Look, I think our instruction was pretty clear, really. Which was, I don't care about this rivalry. This is what we'd like to make happen. Are you guys going to deliver it for us? And in 10 days, particularly the last few days, the answer was yes. And we got it done. I mean, I already said George done a great job. Our teams did a great job. And perhaps that's what it took, someone, almost like a mediator, to say, guys, we want to grow boxing. We want to bring this huge card together. And it is, from top to bottom, the best card I've ever seen. So, yeah, good to meet him, good to work with him, and most importantly, good to deliver opportunities for our fighters.
There were rumours on Twitter that you spent a few minutes talking to each other. What was discussed?
Nothing really. It was like George brought us together, and it was just like, look, the rivalry will always exist, and you need that. I need that to get up in the morning. But on this project, this opportunity for boxing, for Queensberry, for Matchroom, for our fighters, let's not muck this up, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And he was very respectful, so was I. Like I said, George has done a great job. Let's move forward. I'm sure it won't always be roses, but for now, with this opportunity for all of us, let's work together.
I know everybody wants to see Deontay Wilder and Joshua, but do we have to give credit to both fighters taking risky fights on December 23rd?
Listen, for AJ, I think it's a very risky fight. Joseph Parker, most will fancy Wilder to win that fight, but I do believe that the Wallin fight is a bigger risk for Anthony Joshua. 6 weeks out, he's already been in camp. It's a tricky fight, but we plan to come through it. We love the activity, we love the opportunity, and head into a massive 2024.
What did they say in the face-to-face?
Sorry?
Joshua and Wallin, what did they say face-to-face? In the face-to-face, what did they say to each other?
Oh, Wallin just said, he said don't talk the shit and shake my hand after. If you want to talk the shit now, then let's go to war. And he's given him that motivation to move forward in that fight.
Joshua Wilder, is it signed or is it not signed? Because we know when Fury went in with Ngannou, he signed the Usyk fight beforehand.
We were in talks to try and make that fight happen. You heard from His Excellency that that's the fight he wants. The whole of boxing wants to see that fight. So, we'll see.
Eamon Khan here, 4 seconds out with Eddie Hearn. Eddie, that was a momentous occasion marked by you and Frank Warren meeting in a room, 5 minutes behind closed doors. What was actually said between you two?
It was just almost like a look, forget the past. That there's always going to be a rivalry, but more so, let's not mess up this opportunity for our fighters, for Queensberry, for Matchroom, for boxing. And let's work together. I think the people involved in this project don't really care for the rivalries. They probably don't understand it because not a lot of people do. So when an opportunity like this presents itself to create a card like this, I want to be part of it. And if we have to shake hands and we have to be cordial and we have to try and move forward, we should. We have. It's a big start for boxing. You see a lot of these promoters here tonight. And like I said, I expect more of that in the future.
Was it awkward? Was it frosty? What was actually discussed?
Not really. Look, we know we're never going to be the greatest of friends. Maybe it's 2 yards behind you, so but he's probably more mature and wiser than me. But it's just an opportunity too big to let a rivalry that's been ingrained for years stand in the way of opportunities for our fighters. That's the principal key of what we want to do. We both love the sport. We both think this is a huge opportunity. We came late to this party, by the way, 10 days, probably 3 days ago. So it all happened very quickly, and we're delighted it did.
Apart from the two fighters that are standing in the opposite corner from Joshua and Wilder, what stands in the way of that fight actually being made?
Well, that's it, really. I think these guys, if they want something to happen, generally they've got a great track record of doing it. I think AJ's got a tough fight against Otto Wallin. I expect him to come through, and when he does, I expect talks to continue to try and get this fight made with Deontay Wilder.
The Ben Davison link up as well.
Sorry?
The Ben Davison link
Look,
up.
AJ's got 6 weeks still to fight. You know, he's here, he's been training in the UK. He's not going to be flying to Dallas, flying back, flying to Saudi Arabia. I expect him to train in the UK for this fight.
Thanks everybody,
AJ was,
appreciate it. Let's go.
obviously on the panel there, and he was saying that he wanted you to ask the questions.
Yeah.
Does that show his kind of relationship as well with the Queensbury camp?
No, there's no, bad feelings towards them at all. I mean, I think it's just a respect thing probably to me to say, this is our show as well, and you asked me the question. So I don't know. By then he was already going out at Jarrell Miller as well. So
How close was he to flipping the table?
very close, very close.
All right, thanks everyone.
All right,
That's
cheers
we've got
guys.
time
Thank
to
you,
do.
thank you.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of a motorway with a broken down car? Like me, is that something that worries you? That's where motor breakdown insurance comes in. If your vehicle breaks down, a trained professional will be sent out to get you back on the road. Or if this is not possible within the specified time frame, to transport you to your home or to the nearest garage.